Welcome back to the tube. We're in the kitchen, so it must mean vlog day. And I don't know what's gonna happen, but it is 9:30 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. I've already been up for like 3.5 hours. Alarm goes off at 6 a.m. and I'm up out of bed at 6:01. And that's something that I've really tried to implore myself to be better at. I used to be a big snoozer, like a big avid snoozer, hit the snooze button like 4 or 5 times in the morning. And I'd be one of those people that would set my alarm like before I need to get up so that I could snooze it. But I found it was just dragging into the start of my day. So I found that setting my alarm, making sure I'm hitting my alarm, waking up, getting out of bed, jumping through the shower. Lately I've been doing a little bit of breath work and some guided meditation to start my mornings, alongside with about 15 to 20 minutes of just like steady state cardio, nothing too crazy. So I'm either jumping on the bike in my living room or I am getting out and get some steps. So this morning it was a little bit breezy, it was a little bit gusty, and like the temperature is gross at the moment. It's super hot. It's like 35 degrees, like super early in the morning.
Oh, it's hot.
Decided to opt for the bike this morning because the weather was a bit gross outside. So hit the bike, got my coffee, had a shower, got dressed for work, headed into work, had 2 client check-ins first thing, so got those sorted. Came home, ran some errands at home, and now we're about to get stuck into meal 2. So my appetite's been a little bit average at the moment, so I found that blending my meals has actually been really beneficial. So I'm just gonna make just a quick little smoothie that I like to make first thing in the morning, which is like my first meal, which will go alongside meal 2 or however that works. So start that off, Ninja Bullet. Come over to my carb and protein corner over here, which has got my scale set up. So I put a little bit of water in there, so nothing sticks to the bottom. See, so many people make smoothies and they start with dry items first, and it sticks to the bottom and doesn't blend. So we do some ice, some water, and then we get into our ingredients. And it's very, very basic. Like, let's not get too excited or carried away with what's gonna happen here. So we do our ice, a little bit of water. So we'll do 100 grams of oats in there. Grab myself a banana. Medium-sized banana usually works out to be about 100 grams. We'll see how close this is. Not quite, that's about 80 grams. That's a little bit smaller. I usually throw some mixed berries in there too. Nothing super fancy. Do about 100 grams of mixed berries, banana, oats, of course, the all-important protein powder. We'll just use vanilla today. Muscle Nation, Code Orange, you know the drill. Black Friday sales were crazy, by the way. The amount of Muscle Nation I see walking around the gym at the moment is ridiculous, so that's always a good sign. So we'll do 50 grams of protein powder, and that's it. That's as simple and as basic as it gets. So, oh no, not my bagels. So we'll do water, ice, 100 grams oats, 100 grams banana, 100 grams berries, 50 grams protein. Put a little bit more water in to top it off, and then we blend it. Super easy, super quick. It's like 800 calories in there. Super easy to get down, especially on a warmer day when appetite can be a little bit iffy on those warmer days. You gotta get those calories down. Maximus on hand, as always. So we'll do that. Currently doing like 5 meals a day. So I'll do 2 meals pre-workout. Then I usually train around the middle of the day. Today's gonna be a little bit later because I think we're training with a couple of the boys. So train a little bit later today. We're gonna try and do some RDL, hamstring, posterior kind of day. So that's gonna be really good. So I usually get 2 meals in, then I'll do a quick meal post-workout, and then 2 meals post-workout. And that's usually like my 5 meals across the day. I usually make them about 1,000-ish calories per meal, just under sometimes, which works out roughly sort of 4,800 calories at the moment, which is kind of like a really good baseline steady state for me. So I'm gonna get this in. We're gonna chuck the basketball on. Oh, that reminds me. I bought this at the Servo today. Servo is the service station or the petrol station for anyone that doesn't speak Bogan Australian. And I don't know what it is. It's like a collectible NBA thing. And if I see collectible and I see NBA, I buy it. So I was getting petrol at my new BP, saw this and was like, we're gonna buy it. So we're gonna unbox it together. I don't know what it is. I don't know how it works. All I know is there's a lot of wrapping and a lot of unnecessary tabs to pull. I don't know who this is. Apparently that's all random and there's 38 to collect. So oh, it's a little LeBron James. Oh, and it's like a little basketball puzzle piece. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna have to go back and buy more because I can't have a Chris Paul Golden State Warriors figurine and nothing else. Oh, it's got a little basketball too. I don't know if the ball sits in his... Oh! Small things amuse small minds. Okay, I'm officially going to collect all of those now, so there's that. All right, so we're going to get this down. I want to make myself a bagel. I want to put some rice on for the day. I've already prepped my protein and my chicken. 2 chicken meals, 2 fish meals. No, 2 chicken, 1 fish, and 1 beef and pasta meal. So I like to break up my protein sources, not eat just chicken breast or just white fish or just red meat. I like to have a few different variations of each. So today we're doing, 2 chicken thigh meals, 1 basso meal, and then 1 beef mince meal with a pasta meal. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get this down, do some work, some client work, and then we'll be back for potentially a pre-workout meal probably, and then we'll take you to the gym. Okay. Big chunk of work done. It was really, really productive actually. Being able to be active of a morning time, get up, do what I need to do, go into the office, do my in-person check-ins, come home, and then be productive from a work standpoint. I find it so much better. If I try and like lock in to my online work sort of first thing in the morning when I haven't really woken up and gotten up and moved my body and things like that, it's probably a little bit more stagnated. So do it in that order, knock a big chunk of work out. Now it's pretty much time for meal 2. It's just after 12 o'clock now, so we're gonna have meal 2 for me, or meal 3 technically. So this is the chicken thigh that I've pre-prepared. So this is just like 2 portions of chicken thigh with like a little bit of a barbecue seasoning. I do like a Hokkien noodle sort of a blend as well. These are really, really good. It's like 50 grams of carbs per serve, and I double serve, so that's 100 grams of carbs, and it's really not a big portion size, which is really good. So that'll be 15 grams of protein and 100 grams of carbs just in one of those servings of the Hokkien noodles. So we throw all that in together, and then we just like mix it together with some pineapple, sweet and sour kind of like sauce. So we'll heat up some water on the oven, so we'll boil the water, we'll throw the Hokkien noodles in, separate those. They literally take like 2 minutes to cook. So we'll cook those, then we'll throw the sweet and sour sauce in with the noodles. We'll cut up all the chicken and the chicken thigh, and then mix that all together, and that'll be a pre and a post workout for me, or pre and meal 5 or something like that. But that's kind of the plan there. We'll get this in, probably get some sun, maybe go for a walk, digest the meal, come back, reply to a few more client things, and then we'll be off to the gym. So I'll prep this all together. This will be super, super quick, and then show you what it all looks like. But yeah, I think protein's probably around 50 grams of protein for this meal, probably closer to 60 maybe. About 140 grams of carbs once you combine the sauce and the Hokkien noodles, and then the seasoning and this barbecue stuff that's on the chicken. So, and it takes all like 5 minutes to do. So like I said, I cooked the chicken last night in the air fryer. That was super easy. And then we'll do that. And there you have it in a matter of 8 minutes. Pre-workout made, post-workout made, kitchen mess. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's really straightforward. So it's just the Hokkien noodles, the chicken thigh that I've already pre-prepped and then cut up, and then the sweet and sour sauce with like some pineapple and some veggies and bits and pieces in there as well. And that's it. We'll get that down. And sit down with the rest of the Maximus, and then we'll see you all again pre-workout on the way to the gym. Maybe, no. What am I going to do? Eat this, go for a walk? Eat this, go for a walk. Get ready to train. Go train. Post-workout. All right. Carbs first, adductors, stiff leg deadlift, seated hamstring, quad extension, calf raise. Okay, I can get around it. Alright. Follow this man for more programming. I can get around it. That's the hack. Subway Surfers is the hack. Yeah. Mitch does have to change it the whole fucking... This is a good angle right here. I hope that's still filming. What the fuck is that? Yeah, his quads are crazy, bro.
The drive home went quick with like the details of that. Alright.
My bad, bro. Sorry. It's all relative.
I'm telling you right now, he's going to get 8, and he's going to blame his grip strength for why he failed.
Good? What are you looking at? Are you talking, saying something into the mic? Stand.
How many are you going to go for?
I have no clue. Maybe like 8 to 10. Nice and slow and controlled.
What made you fail?
What?
What made you fail?
I actually don't even know. My left shoulder was kind of like pulling on me a little bit.
Who do you reckon he can then lift 220?
You can both deadlift 220.
I reckon I'll be able to get 220.
So my working set for high volume RDLs
Is my 1 rep max.
is going to be your 1 rep max.
Done.
We're about to find out.
It's all relative. It's a lot of weight.
Felt like a lot of weight.
He's been on
At
film.
least it'll be on camera.
For the ego, it's worth it.
At least it's on camera. If he gets it, he can have my pro card.
Go on, guy. Rip it.
Watch him fuse his whole spine now.
What makes it worse is I haven't deadlifted in ages.
Don't? I don't want to hear your excuses.
Yeah, real quick.
Oh, fucking hell, that's heavy. How the fuck do you do that shit? Shit.
We should have filmed that on your phone.
I thought for a second I was going to actually start moving. I just realized that was a bar bending.
Yep. You haven't even taken all the slack out of the bar yet. Oh, there we go! Okay. Lightweight.
That was alright.
Okay.
How do you approach back training in terms of movement selection and patterns? And
Yeah, so back training specifically for me is like, I'll break it up into 2 separate days. So I'll have like my posterior day, which is kind of what we're doing now in terms of like your hamstrings and your more lat and lower back focus.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll have like a chest supported, like mid back and upper back focus day as well, which would then go with like biceps. So I kind of have 2 main back days, and then the secondary movements on one of them will be hamstrings, and then the secondary movements on the other will be biceps.
okay.
So on like my accessory day, everything is chest supported. So it's a chest supported T-bar, it's a chest supported high row, like usually a seated lat pull down, things like that where I'm not hip hinging and bending over and putting a lot of stress on my lower back.
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll have a day like today where we'll either bent over row or we'll RDL or we'll do like a heavy compound movement that involves a hip hinge, like bending over and supporting that way. So for me, it's like I'm not trying to load my spine too much to the point where when I'm trying to do a compound lift on another day, I'm like fully cooked.
Yeah, okay.
Does that make sense? So it's like I'll break it up into 2 different sort of areas of one that's like really physically demanding and one that's a little bit more articulate and a little bit more like thought process as to how my elbow is moving, how my scapula is retracting, whether I'm pulling down, whether I'm pulling away and up.
Okay.
Yeah. How would you structure yours?
Mine's just both pull days.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of chest supported, single arm pull down. It's like upper, lat, upper.
Yeah.
And then the other is lat, upper, lat.
Okay,
Like
so you're kind of doing the same thing, but just like flipping it
Yeah.
alternatively. Yeah. So you like have one day which is, you know, focused primarily on one group, and then you've got the other sort of in between,
Yeah.
which is similar to what we're doing now.
Yeah.
So we've kind of primed like hamstrings, but we get the main compound movement of the RDL, which is a full posterior movement.
Yeah.
And then normally, like, because we're following your program today, but normally I would do maybe another like lat activation movement,
Yeah, okay.
whether that's a single arm like iliac row or a single arm like cable row.
Yeah.
And that's kind of be like my secondary movement for back day. And then that's all I'll need as like a secondary. And then when I train back again, and usually like it's usually 3 days in between, that's when everything can be a little bit more volumized, a little bit more specifically articulated to areas of the back. So it's like mid back, rhomboids, traps, rear delts, like that upper portion, I suppose. Yeah. Whatever you can recover from, I suppose. The maximus decimus meridius. Blue. Yep. Two more, all the way in. Yep, on it. Yep. Now I'm done.
Free food, 3 days,
Hold the top for a half second. Hold. Yeah, that's good. Cool, hold. Very good. Good, 2 more with me. All the way up. Last one. Pull. Good, one more. Good. That was a lot more than 8 to 10.
Yeah, like I think 30.
Yeah, with the exercise system. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a horrible face when I'm training.
sadly.
Yeah, what next?
You're going to get a lot more hypertrophy out of that 13 reps than you would if you full stack for 6 to 7 with the extra. And like same thing with him, like having longer femurs, we need to create more tension over a longer period of time under tension rather than just smashing that load. A little bit different than if we were doing an RDL or a squat or a press.
When all that low volume stuff came out, I switched almost everything to that.
Yeah.
It felt good, but
Fries your joints though, right?
yeah, that's why I feel like my elbow shit.
100%. So you do like one really heavy top set, and then you control, and then you really squeeze and really lock in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Here we go. Good. Good. Okay, 3 more. Yep. All the way up. Good. 2 more. Yes. Good. Last one. Good. Come on. Get it. Get it. Oh fuck.
That's karma.
Nah, it's alright, bro. I got one more and then we're out of here. We got cars again.
Oh,
Yeah, this is just like a double leg fucking heavy ass set.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm ugly.
That fucking last one.
I did water.
That last one, my quads went numb. So here, I'll grab you for this one. So same thing. So because I got 15 reps unassisted as a full stack. So it's not like I'd back the weight off and try and get more reps out right now. So I'm gonna hit the same weight, aim for 10, and then I'll get you to assist like 2 or 3 more. So like that's the goal there. And that should be like perfect amount of stimulus, total volume. I mean, in principle it sounds like a good idea, but the full stack says otherwise.
Sorry, man.
Come on. Push. Tap on training. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.